Me like an idiot drinking seltzer. There's seltzer water in here.
Oh yeah, the bubbles.
That's why that shit was like. Yeah. All right, welcome to the Ugly Pod. We here recording. It's your boy J-Bo. You already know. Making his debut on the Ugly Pod is my guy James. And here we are on the, I guess, with the momentum of the last episode, which is therapy session, where I kind of just, me being a private person, not being so private and just kind of letting the world know like where my mind state is at right now. James hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, I'm going through something similar," and we chopped it up, and we kind of discussed doing the same thing, but let my man James get his shit off. And then we here, you already know, it's the Heartbreak boys. Hey, we already here. So similar situations, James. Let's go ahead and take it from the top.
Okay. So my situation: divorced from a 22-year marriage. I wasn't married the entire time, but was with this girl since I was 16.
Right.
Had 3 kids with the woman. Did my fair share of dirt, which tainted it. Spent a lot of time trying to fix it. Never worked. She wanted to go her way. She wanted to have her peace. And
sorry, y'all.
So I get, I was like, I try to keep it together, and then I was like, okay, if that's what you want, that's what you want. What can I do? You try your best, and if your best ain't good enough, you got to let it go. So while I was going through the divorce, probably shouldn't have, but I got jumped on some dating sites.
Pages.
Yeah. And I got hit up by my ex. I had like a bio, working on my dad bod, redoing myself, whatever, starting fresh. And I get a thing, yay, dad bods. And I'm like, that's crazy. It was funny. So I was like, all right. So, we meet up, we talk for you and whatever. We meet up, and fast forward, she's helped me out through all the stuff I'm going through. And fast forward a little more, I moved out, got into my apartment. I eventually ended up moving in with her. The problem was, and this is where I'm going to put my side of what I did wrong, was that I didn't take the time to process all my shit. So once all the excitement and all the happy, fun times kind of started slowing down, all that other stuff started coming up. It started causing issues, and it was taking its toll. But this girl, right out the gate, it was the complete opposite of where I was sitting when I was going through my divorce. Because in my divorce, my ex-wife just, she loved me, but she didn't love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there and she was nice to me, but there was no connection. There was no, like, I don't know how to explain it. Because when I met my ex, there was like praise and uplifting and, oh, you're this and that. And it was just like, wow, I haven't had that in quite some time. So I felt hard, bro. I felt real hard for that girl. And that's why everything moved so fast, you know what I mean? Because it just felt right. And like I said, once we kind of calmed down, all the stuff that I didn't take the time to handle started bubbling up. And I started being real jealous, man. And I'm not a jealous dude, but I was having trust issues, right? Because it was like I didn't focus on me. So when I went through the divorce, all that stuff that I was feeling just stayed where it was, So unfortunately, it started coming out at her. It wasn't her fault, So slowly, as time kept going on, I kept trying to fix it on my own. It just wasn't working. I felt like it was working. I tried to force it. It didn't work. And it just culminated into this point where she started pulling away from me. And the relationship just started like falling apart. And the peak, I would say, was she went down to Virginia to go visit her sister. And like a month before or so, we took a trip to Myrtle Beach with my kids and her kids and her niece, and in my experience, we were separated. We were there, but we weren't there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to go through that again, going down to Virginia, meeting her family and stuff. So I said, I'm not going. I'm gonna stay. I was like, I'll pack my shit and go, because I can't keep doing this, right? So she tells me, look, if I come back and your stuff is gone, I'll take it for what it is, right? But if you're still there, we'll talk about it. I was like, all right. So I was thinking, I was like, man, I didn't leave. So I was like, okay. So I was like at the gym with my buddy. He was like, bro, why don't you just drive down and surprise her? So I took the drive down. 8-hour drive, bro. 8-hour drive, trying to do it in surprise her down there and I tried to get down there while the graduation was going on. I had my suit and my truck and everything. I brought the bare minimum. I was like, if I need anything else, I'll just buy it when I get down there, So on the way down, there was calls and stuff like that. But you got to remember, but just to let you know, it's like throughout the relationship, there was a lot of shit going on where I would call her just to check on her because I was going through all that jealousy shit. It was overbearing, right? And it was taking a toll on her. So by me calling, it landed as if I was doing the same. Because the day before, I had did the same thing with her when she first got down there. Mm-hmm. And I was, instead of just being like, okay, have a good time, it was like, where you at? Who you with? That bullshit. So she was already in her mind, So called a few times, and then one time I called, and she had a nephew in the car, but I didn't know it was her nephew. My head was in some stupid shit, so I just thought that was some dude that she used to fuck with and shit like that. So it ended up being a big argument. Yeah. But I was already halfway down there, right? So I figured, I'll get down there, I'll just talk to her. I get down there, and I was not received well, because the initial thought process of going down wasn't to go check up on her. It was to surprise her to be down there. Like, look, I know we fought, but look, I took the drive to be here with you. It didn't work out that way. And I pretty much ended up driving back by myself, 8 hours. So it was like a 16-hour ride. And then once I got back up here, took all my shit out, moved into my buddy's house, back into another basement. I was in the basement going through my divorce, right back into another basement. Yeah. And the biggest thing for me was because I had my house. And when I divorced, I had a house, I had my yard, nice neighborhood, gone, back into a basement. Move into my apartment, have my furniture, have my things settled, finally getting some stability, moved out with her, back into a basement. I'm just like, bro, that's why I say now, like, if any girl comes into my life, like, move in with me, it's going to take an act of God. My apartment would have to burn down.
Yeah, look where we are now. Look where we are now.
I'm saying. So, either it would have to, well, it's an apartment, though. I was like legitimately in a basement. So it would either have to be like it burned down or like the relationship is just really good, I mean? Like, take my time. Drove back up here, she cut me off, she blocked me on everything. Couldn't even talk to her about it, and you get in your head, you're just going over and over and over because you got nobody else to talk to.
Yeah.
You want to talk to the person that was involved with it, and you can't, and you don't want to keep talking to your friends about it over, and they get tired of hearing that shit, So I made a few stupid moves and just pretty much put the icing on that cake and fucked it up.
Was that recently?
Fairly recently, yeah. Yeah, maybe a month or two ago. So now I'm just pretty much picking up the pieces and putting myself back together.
And how's that journey going?
You know what's funny? It's in the beginning, when I was in the initial stages of it sucked. Because you have your moments where, remember, I went from my marriage, I went from age 16 to 22 years of that, and I always had somebody. I had them, I had my kids. So you go into
1638?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So you go through your life with people around you consistently. Now you're by yourself. So there was moments where I would wake up and the house is dead quiet. And I'm just not used to that.
And with you being together with your ex-wife for so long, and then jumping in with your ex after that, is some of what you're feeling, is it like just from codependency?
So that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
So I did. I went to a therapist. I go see the therapist and stuff like that, because there's a lot of stuff that started popping up for me. Like when you're in it, and initially you don't think that way, but now every time I start to feel something, I ask myself, like, why? Why am I feeling this? What's going on? And it was, I would say, it was a small level of codependency that I just needed to have some. So, not to get too personal, but you want to go way back in my history. I lost my parents when I was 9. So that came into play.
Damn.
Yeah. So once your world gets torn up that way,
oh man,
and now you're unstable, you're moving, family spreading out, nobody's talking to each other after having a base, So that kind of was a lot of what it was, So when I initially met my ex-wife, it was my effort to build my own family, to build my own base. And I did. And then I lost it. You know what I mean? So
I'm over here thinking I'm going through something. Goddamn! Oh shit!
So yeah. I mean, a lot of self-destructive behavior, man. I ain't gonna lie. So that's why I'm not mad. Right now. I'm just on a journey, man. Just on a journey, learning how to just be cool, being with myself, and it's hard, but it's coming along, man. That's why when I saw you, and you're going through what you're going through, I was like, I had to reach out, man, because I had to let you know, because we're not that far apart in our journey, and I'm like, it gets better. It does. It just takes time, because when you're in it, you're asking why, and why didn't this work, and why did this have to happen, and we were so happy, and all you do is focus on the happy times.
I know why.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though.
I know why it didn't work.
Yeah. So, but then you say, what if? Like what if I would have did this? What if I would have did that? If I didn't do this? And you can't really do that. You know what I mean? Because
woulda, coulda, shoulda, shit.
Yeah. Your paths are your paths, man. And I wholly believe that there's lessons in everything, even though it feels like hell. But I definitely know why, but
we was having a conversation off cam, and just essentially so making the transition, like at this point, I've already talked to my sister, the apartment got secured, and the date's already set. At this point, I got to break it to Shorty. She asked me, are you happy? Or I know you're unhappy, blah, 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 this and that. Are you leaving? I told her, yeah. I'm leaving on this day. But then essentially, I just told her, like, it don't feel like we in a relationship. So we texting and stuff like that. And she goes, oh, I know you're going to go up there. You're going to find someone. And I'm never gonna be in a relationship again. And I was like, shorty, I went from a marriage, and the day I got kicked out by my ex-wife, me and you linked up. So from 2010 to 23, because this happened last year, like I've been in a relationship. Yeah. Like, Earl, if you think I'm gonna go up there to be in a relationship, you out your fucking mind. Right. She was like, no, I'm not gonna. She got me, y'all.
It happens.
She got me.
It happens, man. Listen,
motherfucker, yo.
Let me tell you something. Women, a lot of women, I can't say this, but I think there's a lot of women out there that don't understand their effect on men, right? Because there's a dynamic, right? And a woman's words impact how a man is, right? And the way they carry themselves, right? And you can go in with a game plan all day. I'm never gonna fall in love. Fuck that shit. I'm never gonna let myself fall. Bro, but they start pumping you up. They start telling you how handsome you are. And oh my God, look at you. I never had this. And oh, you're the best, blah, blah, blah. Whether it's true or not, it hits you, right? Because we're ego driven, bro. We're men, right? So we're like,
that handsome line don't work on me. You want to know why? Because only viejitas in their 60s call me handsome.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, they say, you know, you look so good. Oh my God, like blah blah blah. You know, so that kind of throws you off because you believe it, right? Because they say it so, and they can mean it in the moment.
I diffuse that shit though. I'd be like, yo, I'm ugly, ugly gang. But I know, I hear you. Yeah, they could. We're depending on like where you at mentally. Like, you know, any girl could approach you and tell you some shit where you might, as a man, depending on your mental state, you might latch onto it.
Right. So that's what my ex did. Like she came in the door like,
it's like that bod and this and that.
You're my type. You land right where I want. Oh my God. And like, and I'm like, and you know, and skepticism. You know, you look at it, you're like, huh.
It's different. It's different when shorty like. When she into you, like physically, like she shows you like, oh, I'm attracted to you. Mm-hmm. It's different. And then when the subtle changes, it's like a meteor.
So we watch patterns. I know men generally watch patterns. We watch behavior. Of course. Right? A woman could sit there all day and say things, and then if your actions don't jive, we notice. As much as they deny, as much as they say it's not true, you know, you can't deny body language,
right?
And that's the thing, right? So, like you're saying, like you watch enough, you can see if something's off. You know what I mean? Even in the smallest sense. You know what I mean?
It's look, a continuation of the last episode. Mm-hmm. I was talking to show, and I don't remember if I even, because I haven't watched the therapy session. I haven't watched it. Mm-hmm. Kind of just put it out there.
But you lived it. You don't need to watch it.
Yeah, like, and then while I was editing it, yeah, for sure. But so after I found out that she's in a relationship with another guy, and I'm over here trying to get my shit off, just let her know like where I'm at mentally, like my thoughts and opinions, which is not up to her to, like, she don't owe me the grace to listen or respond back, and I get that. It's just something I just need to get off my chest. Man, she made it seem like I was the worst dude in the world.
Of course, you're always the bad guy. If they cheat, they're like, why'd you make, you know, if you didn't do this and this, or, you know, you made me cheat. It's like, bro, like my ex, cheat. That's crazy. Yo, it's wild, bro. And then they justify things by like, oh, I only did it because I was mad. Oh, okay,
that sounds about right.
But if you say I only did it because I was mad, no, you're a dog, and you're not, what? So it only works one way. You know,
Shorty kicked me out the house so many times,
bro.
Oh, you lied about this. You lied about that. But it took me back every time. Like, now, for the shit that I was in the wrong, I take full accountability, because I fucked up before, but I never cheated on that girl. The fucking got mad at me because I asked a fucking girl. I sent a girl a DM because I asked her what coffee she get from Dunkin'. And she think, oh, you're trying to talk to her?
To a coffee? Man,
they be like, yo, what coffee you be getting at Dunkin' and shit?
Listen, you could be pulling girls just asking them about coffee?
That's what, apparently in her world and shit. Yo, that ass, yo, I put that shit on everything I love, bro. Like, yo, coffee. Right? Yeah, I have to. I might have unlocked something and shit.
I'm saying.
Hey, girl, coffee. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I like mine's a little caramel.
You want some extra cream?
I'll take you to a spot. I'll take you to a spot that got that protein coffee.
Keep you awake all night.
Yeah, girl. You got stretch before you drink this thing. But it be shit like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You talk to this girl, you try, you like coffee and shit, like you could have swore I sent her like a dick pic or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo. So number one, you would get mad at me about shit. We split, but we always get back together. But like in that time frame, like if you committing to take somebody back, like the relationship duties The girlfriend activities, that shouldn't stop. Because if you feel the need to not be intimate, to not fucking make your partner feel loved, then why the fuck are y'all back? Like, just you could have let me go. You could have let me go in 2016, and then by 2024 I would have been fine. But here I am.
So here's what I've learned. There's as we talked about the whole red pill situation that's out there going on, right? And I dove into that while I was.
That's dangerous, though.
I know. I didn't let it consume me, but I did dive into it because there's a lot of solid facts in that, right? So
yeah,
when a woman loses respect for you, that's when you lose it all. It doesn't matter how much she says she loves you. It doesn't matter how much she says she adores you. It doesn't matter if she has sex with you. When she loses respect, generally she doesn't have sex with you, but depends on how bad it is. When they generally lose respect for you, that's the downfall.
Yeah.
Because now they kick you out, you come back. They kick you out, they come back. You never set that boundary. Like, yo, you kick me out one more time. You kicked me out the first time. I ain't coming back.
The one thing I put my foot down, which that's true, and I should have. The one thing I put my foot down was, if you tell me to leave, I'm leaving.
That's it.
I'm not gonna stay where I'm not wanted.
Correct.
So every time she told me to leave, never fought. She'll tell me to leave. I'll give her some time for her to think about it. And what I would do is she'll tell me to leave on Monday. I'll wait 6 days and then hit her up next Monday. Do you still want me to leave? If she says, yeah, I'm out. But because me being a Cancer, emotional and loving, I'm like, I miss you, girl.
It's not just a zodiac thing, man. It's men. Because we love for love, bro. And when we get into a relationship, we are there to make it, like, if we're in it. Now, if we're there and we know from the beginning that we're not there for it, then that's where you get all these fuckboys that come around and they just mess up these women because they run through them and they promise them all this shit and then they take off, right?
Am I foul for wanting, like, I can't. I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna bleep it out. Am I fucked up for, like, the? I gotta bleep that out. No.
I mean, no, you're not. You're not foul for having that feeling, right? Because you're angry.
Yes,
you're angry. You're gonna be angry. You got the right to be angry, right? Because you invested time. You invested time. You invested money. You invested, mainly is our time, because you'll never get that back, right? Because that's why we always get right. That's why you got to be careful on who you give your time to.
Her and I, we got together in June. A month later, I turned 30. Last month, I turned 40. 3 days after that, thank you. 3 days after that, my daughter was like, hey, mommy was kissing somebody. 3 days after my birthday. They got me.
Happy birthday, you.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Hey.
Mommy was kissing on some dude.
So.
Shout out to my daughter. You already know her.
She had your back, bro. That's what's up. I mean, that's horrible. It's terrible timing. There's no way around it. That's terrible. But you know what, though? Like I said, it's all lessons, man. You learn from this situation. Right now, you don't feel it, but you will, because now you know. I guarantee you, the next girl you get with, and she tells you to get out, okay, and you're not coming back.
Oh, I'm not giving her my apartment.
Or you're not moving in with, right? So this is what I'm saying. Just like what we were talking about before we got on. Yeah, it's gonna take a miracle. This bad boy's either gonna have to burn down, or she's gonna have to be something special.
I'm not gonna hold you, and maybe this is like recency. Like this, my mind state right now. I think I'm done with relationships, bro.
I mean, yeah. You take your time. You got to focus on you right now. So
I don't even want girls talking to me. I had a girl approach me last week.
Yeah.
Yo, my friend thinks you sexy as hell. I told Shorty, I'm like, yo, respectfully, I'm not in the mind state to be talking to anybody right now.
Correct.
Tell your girl salute, thank you, but I'm good.
Nice.
I just don't want it.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be fair to the girl, because she wouldn't be getting a good version of me.
You're absolutely right. You did the right thing. I didn't,
Right.
but you did.
And then the girl, she came over anyways. So I'm like,
well,
hello. Hello, how are you?
You make your intentions clear, man. And if she doesn't walk away, then at that point, who's it on?
That shit on her, bro. I told Short, I'm like, yo, thanks, but no thanks.
So, I mean, that was one of the things I did that put the icing on that cake. Jumped into something with somebody else
Without
like
getting over the marriage.
No. After my ex, right? Like within the week.
Wait, after?
Because she popped up in my DMs on Facebook, and we had met up, and I was in a headspace.
From the marriage to
no, not the marriage.
This is current.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We got him.
Yeah. That's where I fucked up. Instead of doing what you did, you know what I mean? Which I should have been like, no, I can't do this right now. I'm not there, but I didn't.
Thinking back, do you know why you didn't?
Yeah, I needed to feel wanted.
Got it.
Because I felt like I got tossed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel the same way you do, where in a sense where I do want to feel wanted. But because of my last situation and just who it was and how I feel about it, like, dog, I'm devastated. I don't even want to look at a girl.
I hear you, man. Because that's time. You gotta heal, bro.
When I was DJing last night, there was a few things at the spot. But I'm just looking like,
oh, that's pretty.
Like, they cool. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
so that's the thing, right? So when you're in a real relationship and you're in it, when you lose it, it's a hit, bro. You can't put yourself back in that mind space. Not right away. You know?
But so you had a shorty jump in your DM a week after.
Yeah.
Is this after or before VA?
After.
Oh.
Yeah. I was already in the basement of my boy's house, going through it. You know.
And that's when you the most vulnerable. Them DMs. Yo, what's good, shorty? Like, you entertain that shit because of where you are mentally. Like, shorty might not even be the best looking.
Another good woman though, bro. It was amazing.
No,
she was on point. But my head, you
just wasn't into it.
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't. I just couldn't get myself there, and it's like you said, it's unfair to them. You know what I mean? What I should have did from the initial, like I shouldn't even had entertained it, but I did. You know what I mean? That's where I went wrong. I own that all day.
Have you? Are you still in communication with the DM girl?
No.
Did you tell her, like?
Yeah. I mean, I broke it off with her, and I explained to her, and she went off. I mean,
they always do.
I had no argument. I had nothing to say back. I was like, yep. You're absolutely right. Yep.
I'd be text pals with a couple girls, because I don't want to go. I don't want to go without blame here.
Yeah.
Throughout the last year, I would be text pals with a couple women, and then I just like, what am I doing? Like, I've never met these, but I would text them. It's like, what am I doing? Like, right. I'm not available emotionally. Like, I'm not even, and they would all cuss me out.
Yeah, man, because they get invested. It's tough, man.
I'll take the blame though, but like, better than ghosting.
I'm just saying, you be straight up. They say be truthful. Give me the truth, and then you give it to them, and you know, fuck
you, motherfucker.
But you gave it to them. They can never come back.
That's why you breathing hard on top of me. You sweat too much.
Fuck cardio.
God dang.
So yeah, that's it. But believe it or not, man, you gain some respect, even though they might hate your guts.
Yeah,
you gain some respect because at least you were real with them. You didn't lie.
That's true.
So.
Fucking, I'm looking at the board right here, and it reminded me of what you said earlier. That you're not a jealous person, but because of what was going on, you became that.
Oh, so bad, yeah.
So, I was never the type. Been together with shorty 9 years. I didn't care what she wore. But when I tell you, my nigga, like the last 3 months before I left, she started wearing biker shorts. And shorty got that thing on her. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll give her some grace. Then she wore the biker shorts. I was getting in my feelings. I'm like, yo, wear something else. Never in my life, dog. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, dog, you bugging.
So where did that come from, you think?
Because she wasn't showing me any love, attention. She wasn't pursuing me. Like, you know, I made a little joke last time, which I got, you know, my family's over here wilding out on the last episode. I said, whenever I gotta bleep this out too. So whenever I would initiate, because she never initiated with me,
You had to chase her.
like it's just like, come on, girl, like, you know, with my own girl, bro.
Yeah, no, I went through that with my ex too.
So naturally, we would go out, you know, just out anywhere, my nigga, like laundromat, Walmart, whatever.
But in the
like,
beginning, it wasn't like that.
No, never. Well, we would go out, and I would see these dudes looking, and I'd be like, before I wouldn't, like, I'll look at these like, can I help you? But then because of that and how I was feeling mentally, how I hated myself, I felt at the lowest.
Yep.
Shorty's not doing nothing. She's wearing this shit. It's like, nah, fuck that. I can't, you know what I mean? Like,
who you trying to look sexy for if it ain't for me?
Right, because you ain't doing no sexy shit with me.
You ain't chasing me. So
like, what the fuck are we doing here? And I was bugging out, bugged out.
You didn't feel secure. You didn't feel like she was for you.
And then she would look at me with this look. No, I'm not changing my shorts. I was just like,
okay. Again, remember what I said?
Lower and lower, bro.
Remember what I said about the respect?
That's a fact. We got them. They got me.
Respect.
They got me. Yo, she would be
respect,
like,
bro.
she was like, no, I'm not changing. And for context, and then we could jump into the jealousy aspect. For context, so I stayed with my sister last year. So when we met, I was staying with my sister and shit. And I told her, look, she was like, yo, I want you to come back. I want to come back too. But this is how it has to be when I get back. And by the way, I'm giving us 3 months. 3 months the shit don't work out, dipping. I gave her, so I left in February, so 3 months was supposed to be in May. I left in September. So like I gave her more time. Things just got worse, at least how I felt. Because like we didn't really have a falling out or anything. It's just how I felt was horrible. I couldn't take it.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna hold you again. I'm bleeping shit again. But I felt like, bro, it got so bad that I was like, I became. It got bad like that.
It's from the anger.
For the depression, bro. Like, here's somebody that I love so much, like, that I want to spend the rest of my life with, that doesn't give me the time of day.
So, okay. I'm gonna say this, and this is again from that red pill journey. And I follow a lot of it, so I pick up what I need or what I think resonates with me. They say don't ever love a woman more than she loves you.
But how do you do that? How do you control your love?
You know when you're going too deep with a woman.
Yes.
That's when you hit the brakes.
But how do you stop?
You just got to figure out a way. You got to train yourself. It's like a muscle.
Did they explain, like...
Think about now. Think about what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
That's what should stop you. Is it? I'm not saying don't love the woman you're with. Don't fall so deep in love with her that you lose yourself.
Yes.
You understand? To where you put your boundaries, you take them out.
I'm just trying to figure out the how, because the how for me, and I had a conversation with one of my friends, the way I feel right now, I don't ever want to feel like this again, so I think I'm done with relationships. Because everything that starts has an end. And because of how I feel right now, never again do I want to feel like this. So I think I'm done.
This is how you stop yourself from getting too deep. Remember the way you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't ever want to be here again.
So that's the how. Remember how.
I don't know. Because you let yourself go too hard and she's not there with you. Then that's when that happens. Because now she's doing things and you're letting it happen. You're not putting your foot down. You know? And then when you try to put your foot down, you go against your word, which makes you then look weak.
Yeah. Because
you care. You know, you're like, I love her though. I don't want to hurt her. And she sees you hurting. So you're like, I know I said I wasn't, but I'm going to do it. But now she's looking at you like, this motherfucker has no boundaries. Like, he said he was going to do this. He said I couldn't do this. Or he said he wouldn't.
Insecure and this
and he's doing it. Right, right. So it reflects poorly. You know, even though you think you're doing it out of love. They want you. I'm probably gonna catch hell for this, but they want you.
It out.
No, you can let it fly. I don't care. They want you to not let them walk all over you, but at the same time they want to walk all over you. You know what I'm saying? So they'll bitch and complain.
Test the boundaries. See how far they could get.
Yeah, they shit test you all the time. That's why I say you got to look into that red pill stuff, because they break it down. Rollo Tomasi, Rational Male books. He breaks it all down, man. That's what they do. They shit test you on a constant basis to see where you're at. So when we were talking about earlier, one of the things that I realized, and even with my last relationship, right? The man's emotional state dictates where the woman's going to be. What I mean by that is that if your woman is anxious, nervous, insecure, always going off, and you're there with her doing the same thing, there is no base. There is no anchor. There is no safety for her. And she's going to get worse.
Right.
If she reacts like that and you're just like, okay, cool, you good? What do you want to eat? Even though you let her just go blah, 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 you're like, you're done? All right. You got it out? Let's go grab something to eat. That right there gives her the safety to be soft, submissive, and all that shit that you need her to be.
So, like, don't acknowledge anything that she's wilding out about.
No, because we can't. We have to be the rock. We have to be steady. We're the man.
I'm gonna try it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I like the dialogue to get to, like, improve.
Yeah.
I'll hear her out, communicate, and hopefully we improve. But I'm gonna try that. Wow. All right.
Okay, sweetheart, I understand.
All right,
I understand. Are you okay? You want to eat something? You hungry?
You want some water?
You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. You got it out. Now let's go do something. You know, because when I went for my marriage, when I was in my marriage, it was like rah. Especially like, you know, the catalyst that started. Obviously, I stepped out of my marriage. Right, got in young-minded, did some stupid shit once.
But take you back, but hold it over you for the remainder.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck you take me back for it?
Oh yeah, all day. But I had my kids, I had my family, so I was like, I gotta work this. Because in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna work it until I can't work it no more. Because at least at that point, once it ends, I know I did what I could.
Right.
You know, and that's exactly what happened. Excuse me. So it was always back. Like she'd escalate, I'd escalate, and there was never nothing heard. So when I went into the next relationship, right, going through the divorce, one of the biggest things I did was I told her, I said, if we get into an argument, there's no yelling. We're both adults.
Yep.
You're not my kid, I'm not your kid. We have respect for each other. We're both grown. And I maintained that, you know what I mean? Through the whole situation. You know, because there's toxic things that you carry over from watching your parents or watching people in your life who had relationships, especially in Spanish households. You know, you got the wife who's, where you going? What you doing? And we think, oh, you know, that's just a Spanish. No, all that shit is toxic, bro.
Yeah,
that's not a thing.
I don't want none of that, man.
Facts.
You brought up the red pill, but I was gonna tell you. I think a lot of the red pill stuff, which you know, I do watch it, and they make great points on a lot of things. The reason why I don't take it serious in a sense where I wouldn't implement stuff, because I feel like it affects how you love.
I can see that.
Because at that point, I'm the type of person. So, for example, I felt like I loved my ex unconditionally. So with the next girl, if I implement some of those, not a lot, but just some, it'll affect how I love the next person, which then has a false representation of who I am as a person.
Okay.
Or at least who I am as a lover.
I could understand that. So here's the thing. Men love unconditionally, right? That's why men date down, right? You could have all the money in the world.
Men date down.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
We here now.
Listen. You can have all the money in the world, right? And women think, oh, I got an education and I make 6 figures. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm not dating your money.
I'll go pick up old girl at Dunkin' Donuts and lift her up with me if she treats me good. You know what I mean? Because we don't care. That's unconditional love. Women don't do that. Women will claim they do it, but women absolutely have conditions.
But just like you was telling me when we was on the phone the other day, that women fall in love with man's potential.
Yes,
not the actual man.
Exactly. All day. That's how come a lot of them end up with bums. I don't, you know what? I don't even want to bash my men like that. Not bums. They end up with men who haven't figured their shit out yet.
Yeah, because they want to build them up.
Right.
Like in their image.
For what they think they are.
They got this friend group, right? So they got this friend group, and like, say if it's the leader of the friend group, and you know they want to uphold their image. Mm-hmm. They're trying to build their dude so they can show off. Look at my man got
Yeah. That's how they do.
Fuck out of here. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I dated a girl that only was on SSI.
Yes, sir.
I don't care. Like, I don't.
But I bet she treated you well.
Dating down though. That I like that.
It's a thing.
Because I never thought about it like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I dated a girl that never worked.
I was gonna say, the question would have
in
been,
our mid-20s.
Right. Have you ever told a girl how much you make?
Never.
Never, bro.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't care.
I can't stick my dick in your bank account.
There you go. I mean, you know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. It is. Like, men have, and that's the part of the red pill. So I understand where you're coming from, mm-hmm. but when you watch it, you got to take those parts out, right? So there's a lot of the guys who are in there that are angry and bitter. You got to look past those guys. Because the whole thing about the red pill movement...
you could tell. Yeah.
The whole thing about the red pill movement is more of empowerment of a man when it comes to love, right? Because we have to realize that women aren't the prize. Men are, because of the sexual market value of a woman. The older they get, the less pretty they are, the more kids they have with other men. Less men in better positions want those women because they have more options. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but because
it's the reality. It sucks, but it is. You know, you got a woman who's 30 with 4 kids, 2 different baby daddies, talking about she wants to be with some guy that makes 6 figures.
I don't think they all.
They have a type.
I'm just playing, just to provide some pushback for the sake of the episode.
Yeah.
But I don't. But what's the percentage of women that are talking like that? Like in real life?
I don't know the exact numbers.
Not away from a camera. Away from a camera.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Because a lot of times you see a motherfucking girl on camera talking about, yo, you got to do
Uh-huh.
Sometimes being on a dating site, like being on a dating site, yeah, like a bio might read off as that.
Yeah,
you got to have your own shit, this and this and that. That is similar. Yo, you got to make 6. But in life, bro, when have you met a girl in the wild that was like, yo, how much money you make?
So here's okay. They don't say that. They you know how they ask?
Indirectly.
What do you do for work?
Yeah, indirectly, right.
That's the question.
Indirectly.
What do you do for work? Mm-hmm. And then that's how they can tell. You know what I'm saying?
I did a speed dating event and mentally got drained after the third girl. And the third girl was just like, yo, this place is trash. Just for 7 minutes just talking like that. But the first or second question was that.
Mm-hmm. What do you do for work?
What do you do for work? I'm just like,
I work for the city. I'm a garbage man. They don't really know how much money you make. Or I work in government. I'm a state rep, or I'm a or whatever. They wouldn't be in there, but you know what I'm saying.
Tell them government contractor usually.
Yeah, or something like that. Like,
it's because it's intriguing enough where you can make shit up. Because they don't know. A girl was like, "What does that mean, government contractor?" Well, look, I work for investigators.
I do things and stuff for people.
That's right.
When they need it. That's it.
People got to people got to inspect stuff,
and that's what I do.
People got to submit reports.
So I mean, no, and don't get me wrong. There are women out there who date guys not necessarily based on their money, but generally the prettier they are, the more they expect.
I'm not gonna hold you. My ex That was my ex,
Yeah.
because I was down bad, and she held me down a lot. So when I came up, I held her down. Like I said, like, yo, I remember.
That's the way it works.
Salute. Like, you held me down before. I got you.
Right. Absolutely.
You don't gotta spend nothing.
Right.
But that's why it's like that part of the red pill I don't subscribe to, because I never met a girl. Yeah, they be like, yo, what you do for work and shit. But it's usually after. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that changes things, doesn't it?
I don't see a girl like. Oh no, but that don't stop though. I don't see a girl at the club like, oh my God, you're so handsome. Oh, what do you do for work?
No,
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, because it's more.
I've never experienced that.
No. It could go unsaid too. It goes without even being asked. Maybe they don't ask it, and they just kind of run its course, and just to see how you living, to see.
I think maybe it depends on how much pressure you applying to shorty. Like, where it's like, if you're giving off those vibes that you want to start a relationship, then she might. All right, now I gotta evaluate stuff.
Yeah,
because I feel like we do the same thing, but in other areas.
Yes.
They just would do it financially to make sure, yo, if I'm gonna be with this guy, at least I want to make sure that if he can't take care of us, he could at least take care of something.
Yeah. So I grew up because the past. I grew up with my grandparents, and I have a lot of traditional views in relationships, and gender roles are a total thing for me, right? So being the provider is a big deal for me. Was my identity for the duration of my marriage. So that's why it's something that I want to bring to the table all the time. And believe it or not, even your most independent woman looks for that. They want to see if you can do it. It's different levels that they expect, but they do expect it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that they're all money hungry. It could be other things,
Yeah.
But they're expecting, it's not unconditional. They're expecting something. Going back to what we were saying before.
There's not one 50-50 girl that would say no to a guy wanting to.
There's no such thing as 50-50 though.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So
no, you good. You are good.
Like my ex, she held me down, man. She makes way more than I make. And that was a little bit of the issue too, because I'm just like, I wasn't coming out of the marriage. I was the breadwinner. I held everything down. Now I'm sitting there like this, like, oh, what do I do? There's nothing I can do for her that she can't do for herself at this point. Like, I'm like, okay.
Was that threatening? Did that add to the jealousy shit?
It made me feel useless. So it made me feel less than.
Because there was also no reassurance on her part.
Correct. Yeah. So it made me feel less than. No, she would tell me, but she was like, it was more of the companionship that I provided and the way I treated her when we were out and how I was with her.
Right.
And I understood it, but I couldn't grasp it, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it put me in a position where I was always going through my own head, and I felt like if somebody else came along that had the whole thing, it would be, but that was on me, because I was already questioning myself, because again, like I said, 22 years of being the provider, holding on the house, the protector, provider, and all that. Now that's all gone. And then I didn't take the time to find myself in between. I jumped right into the relationship with her.
Yeah.
So she ended up getting the brunt of it, right? So
it's tough.
It is, man.
I get to the point where and I read the text to you before we started. I always care about some shit like that. That shit fucked me up, bro.
Yeah.
I was you know how fucked up I am. This is gonna sound crazy. So I'm listening to music. I'm working. I'm listening to music, and I'm singing. So Drew Hill in my bed comes on.
Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Okay.
And that part, and you still ran out on me. Tears in my eyes, bro.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, the bed is here, so she don't gotta do it in my bed. My bed is here. The bed that we shared is here.
Oh shit. Very good.
because I pay for it, so it's here. But still, it's just the part resonated like, damn, girl.
Yeah.
I gotta chill, man.
It hits, man. But here's the thing, right? Time, right? And like I told you when we first talked, when I reached out to you, you got to focus on your purpose, man. This and everything else that you're doing, right? Because that's where the energy is going to be turned to now, right? Because you bring a woman in your life, a woman is always a distraction. Good, bad, she's a distraction, right? Because now you got to share your energy with her and what you're doing. But when you don't have that in your life, now you could just focus on one thing. Extreme focus always brings back good things, you know what I mean? And if you look through history, and there's books you can read on focus, there's a lot of successful people who didn't put themselves in a position where they had to be in a relationship, and they focused on what they were doing only, and that's how they got to where they are. So I mean, it's.
But what happens when you're in bed and you can't sleep? How you supposed to? you know what I'm saying? Because that was also me the other night.
So, because you're ruminating, no?
Yeah.
You got to stop.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to stop. You got to find a way to acceptance.
Tough,
acceptance. Listen, acceptance and be grateful. Right. Just look at where you are. Yeah. Be grateful. Look at the parts that you're learning. Look at you're growing right now. Growth always hurts, man. It always hurts. People who are in sports have to lose to be better.
Yeah.
People in life, you have to lose to get better. How do you know how to improve? How do you know where you're lacking if you don't fuck up?
The sport of breakups.
Yeah. You know, nobody ever wants to lose a relationship, but it happened for a reason. And it's going to sound cliche, but people do come in and out of your life for reasons, and some of them aren't meant to be there for a long time.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, as much as we feel like they should be.
It is what it is, and at the end of the day's got to end.
And you start new the next day. You start hitting all the sayings, you know, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Knick knack paddywhack. Oh man, it's just I'm still, you know, it's just a process that talking about it does help, because you know it's I externalize it. Excuse me. Said it, now you good. But hey, that's the veteran move. Coughing on veteran move. You got it. It's good to talk about it so that way it doesn't linger inside.
Yes, you gotta let it
where out. But I felt like you. Like, I'm tired of, you know, there's a select few people out here that's all I've been talking about mainly, and I know they're fucking tired of my shit.
Oh yeah.
So,
but this is the dialogue you gotta have, because there's a lot of times I love all my friends who are in my life who help me out. They don't all give the best advice. Most friends hit you with just go fuck some bitches, go get some pussy, go blah 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 blah, and it's like, all right, but I'm still gonna be where I'm at.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Oh my
that
God.
easy?
Why did I
that
think
easy?
about that?
Damn. You know?
Damn.
And it's not
Where?
that you got to process it. You got to process it, especially if you were super in it. You know,
right?
It is what it is. So when you have somebody who's gone through it, it helps. That's why when I saw it, man, I was like, oh man, I got to reach out to this man. You know, because no one wants to be left in the water treading by yourself. You know.
How I knew you watched it is you sent me a text, a one arm hug.
Dude, oh, I heard that. I was like, no, bro.
Yeah, that was tough. I drove down there and I was like, damn, like, you know, I hugged my daughter and it's like, I can't get a hug.
Bro.
When she did that, I wanted to jump in my car and drive the fuck back.
Facts.
And then, I'm so sorry for bringing this up though. Yo, but it's some shit I noticed after the fact. So when my daughter was graduated pre-K, making arrangements, she tells me, oh, I'm gonna sleep in the spare bedroom upstairs. I was like, why? Oh no, because the bed isn't that big.
Yeah, man. They do it
Instead of like just
early.
Instead of just coming clean.
No. accountability, man. That's another thing. Red pill. That's another thing.
No, that is true.
A lot of women don't have. They don't have it.
They do not have that.
They don't have it.
I don't care, y'all. That's true. That's the one thing about the red pill that I subscribe to 100%.
They want you, and then, like I said, they always want to be the heroes of their story, no matter what. So that's why we're always the bad guys.
That's why Shorty was like, "Yo, but you did.
All day. I wouldn't have did that if you didn't make me, or I wouldn't have did that if you didn't say this, or blah, blah, blah,
you didn't
blah,
do
blah,
enough."
It's like, huh?
Type shit.
What? Yeah. Wait, what?
Type shit.
What? So when I reached out, no. So when I tried to talk to you, no. So when I literally explained word for word exactly how I feel, no.
Send a screenshot. You don't remember this?
Yeah. And then sometimes they get you to the point where you're just like going over what you say. You're like, wait.
Yeah, but that wasn't enough.
Wait, what?
You didn't. The timeline is a blur.
So fun. So here's a thing, right? So when I first started out with my ex, I always, in the beginning, I'll tell her, like, yo, it's like you got a force field over your head, right? And I would say something to you. This was just joking, because I'd say regular shit to her, and it would just get, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, I don't like the color in that dress. What are you saying? I'm fat? Like that type of shit where it just twists into something else completely. Like you'd be like, I don't know. I'm not feeling all right. I just want to just chill by myself. Just give me a few minutes. And she'll hear, well, you don't like me? What did I do? You know what I mean? And they go off of what they feel and not what you're saying. If that makes any sense.
No, it does, because I agree.
You could say it as plain as it could come out, and they will only hear what they feel. So
I could have saw that night I met both of y'all.
When?
Is this her? Is that her?
No.
But she was there too, right?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Oh, I thought that was her the whole time.
No. But I'm just saying.
Well, she's local.
Brown girl power, baby. Let's go.
Send a DM.
I mean,
I thought that was her the whole time.
No, I'll show you, maybe. Because when I got pissed off and went through my phone and erased mad shit.
Yeah, I did the same. Somebody told me, yo, don't delete the pictures. It's good for memories. Fuck out of here. The fuck is wrong with you?
Dude.
Good for the memories.
Yo.
Money. You can't move on if you keep looking back.
Facts.
What Jelly Roll said, the front window's bigger than the back. Mm-hmm. So you could just look straight.
Keep on swimming.
And I fucked up that quote, but he said some shit like that.
Oh, here we go. I know where it's going. But it's wild. It's wild. Yeah. No, that wasn't her. But
oh damn, I thought it was. But she was at a boy's crib that night.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is her.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a funny night, though. She had
morenitas.
I do.
Oh, we got
something about that melanin, baby. I don't know what it is.
There was a girl there that night.
She hit me with. I embarrassed her that night.
Huh?
Because we were playing that game.
Yes.
And the question was, name a tool that you find in the kitchen. And I yelled out, a woman. And everybody stopped. Yo, everybody stopped.
I was there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yo, the whole room went silent, bro. Except for Q. Q started dying. He was laughing. And a couple other guys that were there. And I'm dying, right? So whatever, we move. Everybody just moves on, right? So, but there was another female that she was pregnant with her man. She was dying too, right? She was rolling. So
sense of humor,
right? But after, like, my ex comes up to me, she's like, I felt a little embarrassed when you said that. I said, yeah. I said, okay, baby, think about this. Think in your mind. You looked around the room? She's like, yeah. I said, what did they all have in common, all the ones that were quiet? She was like, I don't know. I said, they were all by themselves.
Yep.
Think about that. And the one woman who was there with another man, with her man, pregnant, was dying.
But that's not enough. Nah.
No. She was like, oh. I said, yeah. Do the math.
There was a girl there that night that kept accusing me of cheating.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I remember that, yeah.
So then, fast forward. Our boy has another, I forgot what it was, but it was like early summertime, late spring. They go and do it again. So I try to jump in and take a card. That same girl was like, you're not playing. No, you can't play. You're not playing. I looked at Shorty. I looked at our boy. I'm like, yo, I'm leaving.
Damn. Very good.
She was serious? She was there with her man. So out of respect for her man, I didn't want to say nothing.
Wait, she was joking or she was being?
No, she was dead ass.
Dead ass.
You're not playing. No, nope, you're not playing. Nope.
Wow. Like a kid.
I'm not taking, look, I don't want no credit for nothing. But I felt like last year, as soon as I picked up that first car, we was lit.
Oh, dude.
After that.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the credit, but I just felt like we were out of here.
It was a good time.
And then we laughed and all this other shit, we turned up. So then I tried to recreate. She was like, nope, you can't play. Nope. I got up out of there. And I'm just like, why y'all do that? Like, you did it to me before. And that,
it's, you'll never know. It is what it is.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so pissed that I left. I had to leave. Yo, it's all right. Out.
I mean, it is what it is.
So then he's got something coming up. Better not be no bullshit, because I'll be out. Well, I gotta leave early anyways, because I got DJ that night.
At the same spot?
Every Saturday.
Shit. I think, no, I might have this weekend off.
Come through?
Yeah.
Come through, because what I do the first hour, like, even, like, come through to either or. But the first hour when I DJ, yo, it's all R&B.
Nice.
And like I was telling you, like, last week when I did it, people was like, I had some dudes at the bar was like, yo, God damn, I'm gonna have to make a call.
had them
like,
thinking.
Do it. Yeah, I was like, do it. That's why.
Like, damn.
So then last night, there was a girl was like, oh my God, like, why you playing all these songs? I was like, you gotta make that call. If you're thinking about them, just say that and make the call, send the text.
Yeah, man.
Shit, you need something to do later. I don't know.
It's wild, bro.
Good times, man.
But listen, you're gonna be good. It's all gonna be good.
Yeah, I say by like 2026.
Easy. Jesus. No, just keep yourself busy, man. You keep doing other things. Start completing some goals. Start chasing after things you couldn't chase after before, you know?
Yeah, like using my degree. Every fucking job I applied to been denying me.
Really?
Yeah, well, school's a fucking scam.
Oof. What's your degree in?
Legal studies.
So what were you trying to do?
Like paralegal, legal assistance type shit. Until I go into law school. But these jobs, these firms, if you don't got the experience, they ain't fucking with you. I just thought, well, I mean, I got a bachelor's degree in legal studies. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I could use an attorney.
I'm dead. Yo, I'm gonna shoot for the moon.
Do it.
When I take my LSAT, I'm applying to Yale. I'll make the drive.
I mean, why not?
I'm gonna do it. Harvard.
Yes,
fuck that. I'm gonna do it. Fucking Princeton, go to Jersey. Okay. But yeah, school's a scam. So that's the goal wise. That's the next goal to start law school.
Okay.
And that would be a great distractor. Like,
What if this takes off?
oh, then we lit. We out of here.
Very good.
It's just this, of course, doesn't apply to you because you're making your debut and shit. But like my co-hosts, I can't get them together. The inconsistency. So I can't drop consistently as I'd like to because I can't get people together. So it's like, how am I gonna get how am I gonna meet the requirements to start getting monetized? Like,
I gotcha.
it's gonna take a minute. People don't advertise. Like, they can go screen record, go fucking on YouTube, clip it up,
Share it, yeah.
and share the shit.
Share it all, man.
Even my co-hosts, if there's a part of you that you like, that you said something, clip it up, post that shit.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Post the link. But usually just falls on my shoulders.
Well, I'm here. And you know I got a shit ton of time. I ain't got nobody to talk to. No, no, but you know. Yeah. Yeah, man. So like, yeah, anytime, man. This is awesome. This is the first time I've done it, but I've always wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love talking, especially when it's like going into deep stuff. And if we come back together like this, it won't be about just relationship stuff. There's other stuff that I talk about.
You want to get it? You want to get into topics on the board? I don't know if you could read my handwriting, but
I don't pick one.
Let's see. What's because I want to stay on theme here.
You get a lot of people following the podcast. You know.
I got to look at the metrics. I'm not gonna hold you.
We'll keep watch.
That's crazy. All right.
It's all about love language and its effects on not just the bedroom, but everything else too. Right?
Yeah.
So my love language is touch.
Me too.
Right. So, but some people, I found, like, some people don't like that.
No, I think they put a negative connotation on touch because they just feel like, oh, you're horny. Which that's not what it's about.
No. Not always. Partially. Just a little bit.
I had broke my ankle back in 2020 really bad. So whenever I experienced moments of pain and Shorty was laying next to me, she, on her phone. So what I started doing, implementing, and whenever I feel pain, I just start rubbing my own thigh. I had a girl right there. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I was gonna say this before. So one of my rules is, right, if once I'm ready for it and I get into another relationship, if I get with you and you're not laying with me and you're not like smelling me and you're not like on me, I want nothing to do with you. You have to be a little bit infatuated with me, just a little bit, not crazy, but just a little.
Put a leg on me.
Beyond, no, I don't want just a leg. Come lay with me.
Just a leg? That's crazy. Man.
Come lay with me. I want to know that you want me to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be like, I'm hot. Get off of me. That's what I want to have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, because man, there's a certain level of infatuation that has to come along with the woman that you're with.
I just feel like people who love language is physical touch. We the best in the bedroom.
When I touch on my woman, man, if I grab her ass or I touch her in the waist, and it's just more of a like, damn, this is mine. Damn, okay, all right. You know what I mean? That type of, not necessarily that I want to have sex, but it's just shit. Because you can't walk around the street grabbing on people, grabbing on women. You know what I'm saying? So I got one at home. I'm gonna touch what's mine.
Because you could have had a bad day, bro. Like, just like a shoulder, like,
words of affirmation,
even she could have had a bad day at work.
Oh yeah.
And I come through like rub her shoulders, like rub, like.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes that shit go a long way. Sometimes
it really does, man.
To take a left turn.
Here we go. Here we go.
I like this one. Do you believe there's ethics in cheating?
No.
I do.
What do you mean?
Cheating
there's no way to ethically cheat.
No, obviously. The act in of itself.
Then it wouldn't be called cheating.
No, right. The act in of itself is wrong.
Okay.
but the ethical aspect of that, like the positive,
Nothing positive.
like the ethical part of the bad thing was like say for example, I committed armed robbery because my family don't got food to, like, I can't feed my family, so I committed armed robbery just
So you talk about righteous cheating.
yes. Ethics, but yes, righteous
Okay,
cheating.
I'm gonna let you go on this. I don't know how it's gonna connect, but go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
to give you
I'm
an
interested.
example.
I'm interested.
If you're gonna cheat on me, don't fuck in my bed. Don't bring nobody to our bed. Go somewhere else.
So
I feel like there's ethics in that. Like, if you're gonna fuck, don't fuck the motherfucker in our home, or no, on our bed. I don't care.
so my thing is this, right? If you think that she's gonna cheat, why even fuck with her? If you even have to say that out loud,
you're thinking too much. Let's play that game. If, like, cause I wouldn't fuck nobody on the bed I share with my girl. Hypothetically, okay. Do you think there's any other, like, don't take her out to a restaurant that you and your shorty like type shit? I don't fucking know.
or like the ex, like if you got a place you went with your ex, don't take your new girlfriend there.
You heard that, nigga? You heard that, girl? I put you out to a lot of spots.
Oh shit! But then what? Like, then how do you go anywhere? Then, like,
that's why you gotta expand.
what if you went out a lot with your ex? And you had a good time.
I don't know. There's always that one spot that you thought about going that you never went to.
Well, if it's like, okay, so here's what I think. If it's somewhere that's like somewhere you proposed or somewhere that was like important to you guys where y'all met, then yeah, you don't bring your new girl there.
See that?
But if you just went to a club or went to a lounge or went to a restaurant and had food, I mean, it's what it is. But if it has no significance, then
yeah, like I'm not gonna go. Oh, let's go to the bar that you and your ex. But then you order shorty the drink that your ex like.
Who did that? Who does that? That's crazy.
Like, that's unethical cheating.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Oh,
how do you feel about your partner having friends of the opposite sex?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Damn, I didn't even finish.
You could have acquaintances, you could have coworkers, but any other man you run into about your problems other than me, it ain't happening. That's not okay. It's not okay. You bring it to me. You come to me.
I agree with that.
You don't confide in that man. That man don't take you out to coffee. No. Because what if I went out with a woman?
And what if she was okay with it?
What if I was confiding in her and telling her all my problems?
What if she was okay?
Every man wants to fuck your girl, bro. Unless he grew up with her since they were kids. You know what I mean? I got a best friend that I grew up with since I was 5. That's my sister. Not once does that come through my mind with her. She is family. But outside of that.
But what if she got a dude like that?
Like, what do you mean?
What if she got somebody like that, like a friend like that go way back?
And she grew up with him? Well, then, yeah, man, I know who he is. Oh, that's your brother? He's my brother now.
Yeah.
We're going to go have drinks. We're going to go hang. You know what I'm saying?
Get him drunk to see if he spills some shit.
No.
I'm sorry. I got something to tell you.
No, but in general, generally, if it's not to that level, come on, man, you a dude. There's some dudes out here that play the long game, man. That's another red pill thing. You know, they play the long game. A dude will stay around a girl for years.
Yeah.
And then that 1 minute y'all fuck up and she's sad and she's lonely and he's like, oh, he did that to you? Oh, come here. You want to go watch a movie?
He's a piece of shit, ain't he? Huh?
Yeah. I told you not to be with him. You know. No other man should know what's going on in your relationship. Them and family. Family should not be brought into the shit. It should automatically just be said between you and your partner. And that's one of the things I've learned.
I don't have issues with
family.
I don't have issues with girls having friends of the opposite sex. I would expect them to give me the same grace. Like, you're gonna hang out with your group of friends. There might be, maybe like a 6-4, 6 guys, 4 chicks type, or vice versa.
Groups? Yeah.
Like, I don't care, but give me the same grace.
She's going to go out and have dinner with a coworker.
Dinner's different.
You see what I'm saying?
It's nighttime.
So it's about context, or lunch, or brunch,
Lunch, brunch. That's cool. Anything at night, No. In the evening. Anything after 6. Oh, I'm meeting on
I need to know who he is. I know at the very least I need to know this man. And he needs to know who I am.
You pull up in the truck and be like, oh shit.
I mean, you gotta set a. That's what we understand as men. You gotta set a precedence, right?
Yeah.
So if I pull up my 6'2" ass, all 300 pounds, I'm like, look, you fuck up. This is what you're gonna have to deal with, or not. Depends on how I feel. Might just walk away. But either way,
yeah,
you gotta set the standard. You know what I mean?
It's tough, bro. I don't have no issues with that. Maybe that's me being naive.
But no woman should want to, bro. Like you're her man.
Dog, I never once in 9 years with Shorty. I've had opportunities to do this, but never once went through her phone. Because I know there's some shit in that phone.
I mean, so here's the thing about that, right?
She make it look like she righteous and doing all this shit. But look at that phone.
You'll always find what you're looking for, is what I was told.
Oh, of course.
Even if it's not there.
Because that DM about me asking Shorty for coffee, that pisses you off? Girl, what your DMs look like? Never once.
Was she hard on social media? Like, was she like always on social media, sharing, taking pictures and all that?
Not very picturey, but she would, especially motherfuckers knew when we was going through some shit. Because she would get on there, post a quote.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
quote posters. We know you're.
I've been guilty.
Have you?
Yeah, a couple times.
All I do is say, "Love yourself." Start posting like that. Hey,
yeah, man.
Don't love somebody more than But I usually don't.
Yeah.
You see the shit I post. I'll be posting like stories, funny shit. Like,
yeah.
Not as of late, but
Here's a good sign to know if I'm going through something. If you see my shit get flooded with conspiracy bullshit, because I'm just distracting the hell out of myself. That means I'm just running down, And you see me post a lot.
Like, did you know the Mr. Softy ice cream truck song was really?
In reverse. It was at 666 frequency, and oh damn!
And then and that's how they, and that's how. Oh no, I can't say. This is gonna be old.
Yeah, you better stop. You get a mark.
Shit, just saying that. Not that N word. Okay, just saying that one.
The opposite of doozy.
Or posses, rhymes like posse. God
that's
dang,
wild, brother.
That'd be like that. Yo, if you wilding out because of me asking a coffee, so never once, because I would know. I think me being so naive, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Shorty cheated on me. Like,
I mean, they do say when you get accused,
they're usually the guilty ones. Yo, it never fails.
Yeah. You know what I learned out of the last situation that I was in, the brief one, is that it's true what they say. Shit does come out to light. And if there's something there, it will come out.
Once again, shout out my daughter.
Yeah. And that's and that's why when I was going over me and my ex's situation, that's why I knew a lot of it was me. It wasn't actual, but it was just I didn't take the time I was supposed to take.
Right.
Because, through everything I did, through all the looking I did, when I let it take me, I never found anything. There's nothing.
You actually did?
Bro, she left her shit. Listen, let me tell you something. This girl opened up everything to me. I could literally take her phone and run through it without any issues.
Damn.
She opened everything. And
you did it.
Bro, I was in a way. I'm not proud of it. That would never happen again. But
it's like they put all that energy and focus on just like the transparency and shit like that.
Yeah.
That they don't like shift the energy like to us.
Right.
Like, I used to tell Shorty, I was like, damn, as much as you want to be arguing with me, man, if you had focused that energy into some positive shit, we'd be out of here.
Oh yeah.
But now you want to argue about DMs about coffee.
I mean, coffee's a motherfucker. Apparently,
God dang.
it's the new aphrodisiac, bro.
Shit. Talk about fucking coffee, man.
That French vanilla.
That French vanilla. Ooh.
Then you get Starbucks?
Mocha.
What?
Mocha.
Did you get her that pumpkin spice latte that she asked for?
Did you get her the cookie crumble?
Oh, man. I crumbled that cookie.
Shit, that mocha cookie crumble, man. They have these baddies in a chokehold. Man.
Yo, man.
Yo, but no bullshit. The girl be like, yo, my friend thinks you. Like, nah, you know, I had me feeling like a baddie.
Yeah, it's an ego boost. It's an ego boost, man.
Nah.
I don't got time for you.
Oh, her. I didn't even see what shorty, but I'd be like, oh, yeah. I felt like a baddie, bro. God dang. Man. Oh, I felt like a baddie last night.
Oh.
I was one of the girls there, Dominican. Mm-hmm. As soon as she found out I was Dominican, it's like, oh shit. She bought me a drink.
Hello.
Felt like a baddie.
Hey.
The bartender was like, yo, he don't drink like vodka with whatever. And so she was like I could get him what he drink. She was like, get him that. I'm like, okay.
Very good.
Shit. She came over and would not let me go.
Dímelo.
But then she se fue pa otro.
Oh.
Yes, that's okay.
Whatever. Well, you were busy.
Yeah.
You were working, man.
Yeah, basically.
That's what it is, man.
Too busy playing Can We Talk?
Putting all the feels out, bro.
In the prime time at like 12:15.
Damn.
No, I'm just playing. No, I was playing some dancehall at that time. No bullshit. All you gotta do is say at like 1:15. Yeah.
Bro, you know what I found was the truth though? We were saying it earlier, man. Like, so when I came out the divorce, I jumped on the dating apps, but I wasn't on there long. Yeah. Now I've jumped on them and I'm just like, bro.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
So bad. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Why do I have to drive 125 miles away from where I live?
Is that because she's bad or because she's bad and got a good bio?
It's not even my settings. It's like, you know, you go through, you swipe, eventually you just start getting further and further away. You know? And I'm not being unrealistic with my shit, but, you know, the situation I'm in now, I'm 41 years old. My kids are damn near grown.
Yeah.
They're independent, right? So my next step now is I just want to find somebody I go travel with. But I want...
You got to find them out. That's one thing I noticed.
Yeah.
You have to go out. You have to go outside.
Yeah, in person, that's the way to do it.
You have
that's
to,
the only
bro.
way to do it.
Because these chicks out here, and I agree, you do have to go out that far out.
Yeah.
Because these chicks out here, oh boy.
You know. All the good ones are taken.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? My ex, when I first met her, she would say that about the guys.
Huh?
She said when she used to be on the dating app before she met me, she was like, all the good guys are taken.
Oh, I would feel away if she's already with me saying that.
No, it was the very beginning.
Okay.
Beginning, yeah.
So it's like, what you trying to say, girl?
No, but when she found me, she was like, you know,
I'm happy I found you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're like, all the good ones are taken. You telling me, like, during the courting stage,
yeah. Like,
it's like, girl, what are you trying to say?
Should I leave? I mean, I'll leave.
Like, what?
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, yo. These girls be like, yo, like I was telling you earlier, it's like these girls got like 2 dogs and a cat with 3 kids, fucking just got divorced. And then they was like, yo, I don't have a lot of time. I work a lot because I'm a mom, but you know, I don't really have time. What the fuck you doing out here?
Yeah, why you trying to pull me in? Right.
What are you doing here? Did you get lost?
So apparently, okay, look, fellas, be clean. Because apparently every bio that I've seen from these girls, there's something about hygiene that's just not happening with dudes.
Oh yeah,
like bathe or be clean. I'm just like,
the Grajo power is
I'm like, wait, there's an epidemic. What's going on? Like, I thought that was like a regular thing. Like,
I don't know.
And not having all your teeth is apparently a thing.
That I think I don't really run into a lot of those. It's more so like
no, not for the women, but you see it in their bio where they're just
I know.
Yeah,
they say they just say nice teeth.
Yeah.
I haven't. They just some of them the bare minimum is like nice.
Mm-hmm.
Have good teeth, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So you go through enough of them, then you start to realize, like, damn, there's a pattern.
Yeah,
there's a definite pattern, you know.
I was talking to this girl, and the place where I met her at was crazy. I'll tell you off camera. So the place I met her at was crazy, and shorty was bad.
Yeah,
it was dark.
Uh-oh.
But you know, I saw her face, nice little body and shit like that. Because I'm a freak ass boy. I like calves, thick calves. That's just me.
Everybody's got their thing.
And she had that. So then, to make a long story short, so she comes home with me.
Yeah.
And then we're like making out in the car, blah, blah, blah. So we get to the destination where the light is bright in the kitchen.
Okay.
And then I'm, tonguing shorty down, and then I back up. And then she like does this like giggle laugh while I saw her grill. And I was like, oh, what have I done?
What happened?
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Your boy still took it down.
Oh, no, wait.
Your boy still took it down.
No, what's wrong with her grill?
It was fucked up. I wouldn't say missing teeth, but it was just like she was overdue for braces. Like,
you were kissing her?
Yeah.
You didn't feel it?
No. But I saw it. Maybe, she probably mastered. She probably got the tongue tricks where she would like veer you away from that top row. You feel me? I never once, like when I tongue kiss, I never once touched teeth.
It's not a deal breaker.
No, but
she didn't stink?
It just changed her rating in a sense. Like scale 1 to 10, initially I put her pretty high up, but then I saw her, I was like, man, I gotta bring it back down a couple. I just, teeth really do be like that.
But that's fixable.
Yeah, hella expensive.
Yeah, they'll get there. Yeah,
crazy what some braces and retainers can do.
No bullshit. Cosmetic dentists make just as much as like NBA stars. They're living in houses,
selling
same size
veneers and shit.
Doing veneers, fixing mouths, bro. They make shit ton of money.
So much so, have you heard that they doing like the like teeth techs? Like they doing that at the crib and shit?
No, what's that?
Like as estheticians, they do lashes. It's like the same shit for teeth now.
So like stick something on the outside.
Yeah,
like snapping.
I don't know. They like whiten shit. No, like doing the whitening, the whitening.
Yeah,
they doing it at the crib. Like
okay, hey, listen.
It's bad.
You make the money where you can.
It's bad.
It is, brother. It is what it is.
I know people keep going to Colombia. I heard coming back with chiclets. You motherfuckers come back with fucking chiclets. Alvin and the Chipmunk teeth all the way across. God damn it. But I think we could wrap this up then. Been going for
how long we been going?
Hour and 40, about to hit the 40 mark. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's usually around the time we wrap up.
Yeah, that seems about right.
But James, y'all, give it up for James. He's a natural. He came in here.
Thank you.
It's like he's been in front of a camera before.
Yeah. Hey. Well, no.
Talk about OnlyFans. And he killed it, man. And hopefully we can have James back, and we can have some guests. It'd
be nice to see if they could come up with a nickname in the comments. Be nice though, don't.
Yeah, because he don't got a nickname. He's the first one that doesn't have a nickname. We gotta give him one, so hold him down. And you already know, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. This is the Ugly Pod. This is your boy J-Bo and James. Come on at us.
Let's go. Boom.